Obi Chukwemeka Otse. Ahead of the March 11 governorship and state houses of assembly election, the Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has solicited support for the All Progressives Congress governorship candidate in Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Akeredolu, in an address to residents of Ondo and Lagos States, are also called for massive votes for all APC candidates in Saturday's state houses of assembly election. According to Akeredolu, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State should be given another chance to continue with the good works he has started, especially in the areas of good governance, infrastructure, and provisions of dividends of democracy to the people of the state. He also appreciated the Lagos State Governor for his support and contributions to the development of Ondo State and its people, saying the entire APC leadership at national, Southwest Zone, and state levels are solidly behind Sanwo-Olu's re-election based on the good work he has been doing.
Governor of Ondo State, I use this opportunity to address all indigents of Ondo State who are resident in Lagos State. I thank you for voting for APC and Ashaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as our president-elect. And I wish to implore you to swoop out massively and vote for Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at this Saturday's governorship election. As a people with indomitable spirit and mark his honor, character, and loyalty, let us show our love for Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu by giving him all our votes. I urge all Ondo State indigents to vote for Babajide Sanwo-Olu and call on leaders and town association in Lagos State to mobilize our brothers and sisters for Saturday election. Lagos State is kind to us. Let us be kind to Lagos State. Vote for APC. Vote for Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Again, thank you and God bless.
That was Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu speaking there on canvassing votes for the candidates of the All Progressives Congress in Saturday's election. Meanwhile, legal icon and senior advocate of Nigeria, Wole Olanipekun, and 49 other lawyers have offered to defend the victory of President-elect Bola Tinubu at the presidential election tribunal. The lawyers are waiting to be served with the petitions of the candidates of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. Both opposition candidates have registered their displeasure with the declaration of the All Progressives Congress APC candidate as winner of the February 25 poll. Members of the Tinubu legal team are to hold their preliminary meetings in Lagos today. Reports say some of the 50 SANs have opted for free service to actualize Tinubu's mandate. Moving on to other stories, the Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has approved the increment in the pension allowances of retirees in the state. Head of Service Kayode Ogundele said the approval is in conformity with the consequential adjustment arising from the implementation of the national minimum wage of 2019 in the country. According to him, no fewer than 11,654 officers from the state civil service and 11,659 from the local government service who retired before 1st January 2020 would benefit from the new approval. While congratulating the pensioners in the state, Ogundele thanks Governor Akeredolu for listening to the yearnings of the pensioners and prioritizing the general well-being of Ondo State workers. Meanwhile, the Delta State Governor, Ifeanyi Okowa, has approved a new retirement age for teachers in the state public service. By the governor's approval, teachers in Delta State will now retire at age 65 or after spending 40 years in service. The same is applicable to non-academic staff of state-owned polytechnics and colleges of education. The Commissioner for Information, Mr. Charles Anyago, said the resolution was to enable teachers and workers in tertiary institutions to contribute more to nation building. Some commercial banks in Accra, the Ondo State capital, have begun the disbursement of old Naira notes to customers 3 days after the Supreme Court's judgment on the Naira redesign policy. Osrc's Omoriola Ogbenje, during an assessment of the situation, said residents are optimistic the development will ameliorate the hardships being faced.
The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, in October last year announced a new Naira redesign policy with a view to further entrenching a cashless regime. This decision, however, did not go down well with Nigerians due to its impact on their day-to-day activities until some state governments approached the Court of Law for reversal. On 3rd of March 2023, the Supreme Court ordered that the old 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira remain legal tender and must run concurrently with the new Naira notes till 31st December 2023. As at 11 a.m. on Monday morning, 3 days after the Supreme Court judgment, residents of Akure, the Ondo State capital, are still struggling for cash in banks. Customers are coming out of the bank with old Naira notes, 1,000 Naira and 500 Naira. They said manager told them they got directive from above to start dispensing the money. Let's see if this money will be accepted on the labor market.
What I have here is 5,000 Naira. I was given 5,000 for the old notes for the now. I don't know if they are going to increase it.
If you are getting the new currency, you'll be given 3,000 Naira. But if you are getting the old currency, you'll be given 5,000 Naira, which I got from the bank.
Why wouldn't you collect it? If the bank is paying me with old notes, and now I'm giving it to you and you say you don't want to collect it, is there any common sense there? Okay, this is.
Specifically, I spoke with one of the managers and he assured us that they have gotten information or directive, let me put it that way, that they should start obeying the Supreme Court ruling or judgment.
Traders say they can only collect the old currency if government or the Apex Bank make clarification on the latest judgment by the Supreme Court. Are you saying now that if people bring that old Naira notes, you will not collect it from them?
I will not collect it because they are not collecting it from me.
Truly, we heard from news that the court gave order that we should be taking the money. But at least we are expecting Mr. President to comment on it, of which he has not done anything on it. So I can't take it. Because if I should take it from people, I don't know if anybody can still take it from me.
We are not collecting it now because of what people are saying in the town. Because we don't want a situation where we'll collect the money and nobody will collect it from us. People are saying our president had not speak about it. And even the CBN governor has not speak about it. That's why we are not collecting it for now.
A legal practitioner, Dauda Abdulkader, cleared the air on the judgment, saying it is the responsibility of the banks to adhere to the Supreme Court order, adding that the current cash rejection and lingering of cash scarcity was occasioned by the failure of the government to address the people.
The government will need to address the public, the Nigerian, just on the ground to clarify their name that they are governments that respect the rule of law, that respect the decision of the court. Otherwise, whether they make a pronouncement on it or not, they will comply.
Meanwhile, as the situation lingers, residents are keenly waiting for the federal government's action. Omoriola Osrc News.
Finally, the Nigerian Army has begun probe into the incident of a soldier who allegedly killed his colleagues and himself at Forward Operations Base Raba, Sokoto State. In a statement, the Director of Army Public Relations Officer Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu stated that the circumstances leading to the incident could not be immediately ascertained. According to Nwachukwu, the authorities of the Nigerian Army are deeply concerned about the development and have instituted a board of inquiry to unravel the circumstances surrounding the incident. He said the findings of the BOI will help forestall future occurrences. And that concludes Developing Stories. Do join us at midday for World at Noon. Thank you so much. Good morning.